Marvin Taiwan, Encho Serrano, Raven Gonzalez, Alfred Ryan Batino, and Dave Ildefonso. There's a push.
How about Coach Yong? Not willing to risk his players playing with their food, so to speak. You look at the quarter scoring. You know, a better effort defensively by Nueva Ecija, not allowing Abra for the first time in the 3 quarters not to go above 20. Only allowing them to score 18.
There's a steal.
He forced a steal pa.
JV Marcelino, layup is good. Down to 14, this lead.
I mean, the Twins, palagay ko, nung nasa tiyan pa lang sila ng nanay nila, tumatakbo na yan sa loob.
Kaya,
ang bibilis talaga, no?
Baklase. Marvin Taiwan, 10 seconds to work with. Marvin steps out to the 3-point line.
Oh my goodness.
Cold-blooded Marvin Taiwan.
What a gutsy shot to silence the crowd.
12 puntos na para kay Marvin Taiwan. Macaloni makes his move.
Nice fake.
That time a foul, but
Ball screen situation was that he caught the ball on the move, and he was pretty much inside the paint. But this one, just big time.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Not that we're questioning itong si Marvin Taiwan, but you know, may Jason Brickman din kasi na binring in itong Abra,
right,
although he has yet to return here after just one game.
One game.
But he's, you know, he's coming into his own as a playmaker dito sa liga natin.
I mean, like I said, it's always an advantage for a player if the coach knows you well, which Coach Yong has, but at least 2 seasons of experience with him in San Juan.
Ildefonso fires a 3 and he's far from done. Dave Ildefonso. He's owning Palayan City tonight.
And rightfully so. The way he's been playing from the get-go is the same way he wants to finish this game.
Wilson misses the 3. Agawan sa rebound. That's Dave Ildefonso.
That's rebound number 10 for DI. And he's telling Marvin Taiwan what they're about to do now. They're trying to hit him on the weak side, right here.
Serrano attacks. Batino, put back, no go. Gonzalez. They wear you down, the Abra Solid North Weavers.
The thing with the zone is that you can only do it for oftentimes you can only do it for a short stretch. No, for a certain period,
kasi
because masasanay na di ba? Makakabisado na ng mga players. And it worked out for them a little bit in the first 2 to 3 possessions that happened pretty much in the last part of the 3rd quarter. But you could just see Abra, pagtawid ng half court pa lang, sinasabi na ni DI kay Marvin ano itatakbo. Komportable na kasi sila.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Wilson against Ildefonso. Wilson inside, the former MVP. That won't work. Taiwan finds Gonzalez. The push shot is good. The young guns showing up para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers. And the basketball they've been playing is just a thing of beauty, Christian.
No question. And it's always nice when you live up to the campaign of the team. Solid North. I mean, the Weavers has been nothing but solid all throughout this game.
21-point lead. We'll be right back. And speaking of special, this Abra team is looking very, very special because even guys like Encho Serrano, we all know his reputation as a big-time player, has showed up as well in this ballgame.
Nakapunta ka na ng Abra, di ba?
Yes.
Ano yung special nila ron? Yung Lomi? Di ba? Ganon ka-special yung laro nila. Ganon kasarap. And everybody has just been on the same page, in sync. Body language has been perfect. You know, even in that last play, Marwin Taiwan, you would think he would be pressured in the moment to give up the ball to Encho Serrano sa ilalim as he cut through the baseline underneath. But he waited, and then he passed on to Raven Gonzalez to finish the break. Steal.
Marcelino with a finish. But what impresses me the most here is, and I think for the young guys of Abra, is yung maturity nila. You know, growing up, this is a big step-up game for them in terms of the pressure of MPBL play, and Raven Gonzalez epitomizing that here in the fourth quarter.
Look at their reaction. Their reaction is like this is a 2.3 point game. And look at this display by Marwin. He splits the defense and drops it off once again to Gonzalez for back-to-back basket.
Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Gonzalez completes the three-point play. He's got 8 points. Marwin Taiwan with 6 assists in this game to go with his 12 points. JC Marcelino. Celis down the middle. There's a foul.
Foul on number 9, Raven Gonzalez, his second team foul. To bring those
Robbie Celis at the line. Ay, nagpa-survey si David Default
Oh,
sa akin. No, I have never been pressured to answer
Yeah.
in my entire life. When you
But even if I said wala, it would have made, I don't think it would have made a difference.
I know. I know.
But I get it. He's just trying to make a point,
Yes.
you know,
yes.
and but that's the thing, and I love that about the demeanor of Abra, not only kay DI. Para gawin niya yon, it's just one possession. You could let it go. Pero,
That was an audacious pass, by the way. Mano y mano, Ildefonso against Celis. Dave, the fadeaway, it's short. Mocon taps it to Robbie. Tumatakbo si JV Marcelino. Celis inside. He's blocked, but a foul again.
he's not going to deny that one in terms of whether it's a foul or not. But a good effort nonetheless. And Robbie Celis did a good job of initiating contact and then using the shot fake to get to the line. This is a lot of basketball time left. 18-point lead, 6:24 remaining. Celis hits the first. But you have to force Abra to play faster. Put him in a sort of like a panic mode, especially in the backcourt against that 8-second shot clock or backcourt violation rather, and maybe force a few turnovers.
And that's why they have, mga nagpe-pressure sa bola like Mocon, Marcelino, then the Marcelino twins. Camacho bringing the ball down against Manaytay. Taiwan, they trap him and he's forced to give it up. He gets it back though.
Kaya binigay ni Coach yung bola, magbaba ng bola kay Simon Camacho para hindi yung mga Marcelino ang pumressure, but they forced the miss eventually.
And Defonso comes up with a steal.
That's his fourth steal of the game.
And Defonso's numbers, there's a big 0 in his stat sheet. Turnovers.
Yeah.
Serrano against Mocon. Encho. It's a wild shot. Babalik sa Nueva Ecija ang bola.
So I thought he was setting up the middle to spin baseline kung saan hindi nakaset up yung help. But then again, we all know he loves that left shoulder or that little push shot.
Robbie against Camacho. And the captain refuses to go down without a fight.
Yun yung akala natin gagawin ni Serrano sa kabila. Sinet up yung gitna for that drop step move, and Celis able to create contact slowly slowly chipping in this lead. With these 2 free throws, 14 na lang to.
Yeah, and also, nasa penalty na rin.
Yun lang.
Abra. Marcel is 5 of 8 at the free throw line. Six of 9. It's Ivan Cuevas. 15-point game. Camacho bababa ng bola. Ayon, sinundo ang bola against Mocon. Mike. Ayon. 8 seconds to work with. Binigay kay Raven Gonzalez. Ayon gets it back. 5 seconds. Gonzalez is there. Push shot won't go. Marcelino with a rebound. Here come the Rice Vanguards. Taiwan with a steal. And Taiwan will finish. That's a big time play again from Marvin Taiwan. 14 points.
Really a backbreaker, but a big answer by Mocon as he drills that 3 from the right corner.
14-point lead. Camacho. Babalik na si Brian Batino. Ayon wants, you want to clear out. Ayon on Manaytay. 5 seconds. Mike, jumper. No. Look at JC Marcelino, foul on Camacho.
Yeah.
2 free throws para kay JC.
That's a poor foul, obviously, because it stops the clock and they're walking 85, 90-something feet to the free throw line.
Camacho has fouled out of the game. Grabe rin yung pag-tighten ni Coach Yong ng rotation niya bigla,
Right,
no?
sa second half. And this was to be expected. No? Pinag-usapan natin yung lalim ng dalawang koponan na to, and we saw that in the first half. Gumamit hanggang even the 11th man, especially itong Nueva Ecija and John Wilson. But in the second half, when it's winning time, the offense tendencies of coaches is really to shorten that rotation. Halos, hindi ako nagkakamali. Halos walang pahinga si Ildefonso. Got a breather maybe for a minute or 2.
Yeah.
The end of the third quarter.
And JC Marcelino goes 0 for 2 there. Mocon with the steal. Marcelino to Marcelino for 2.
Timeout.
Rice Vanguards nabuhayan ng crowd dito sa Palayan City. Ayon with the turnover and Mocon with the steal, the pass from JV to JC for the finish.
Now forcing a turnover, a mishandle in the backcourt that led to the errant pass to a dark shirt by Ayon, and then a 3-on-1 break finished by Marcelino.
JC Marcelino tonight, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and of course, the 14 points. Pinailangan ng Nueva Ecija, all of those 14 points. But that was JV right there on the last play.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure you're not the first one of many play-by-plays na nagkamali sa kambal na to.
Tama.
Baka pang 100 na tayo.
Lagi. This was a 39-60 game at the 2:49 mark of the third. Ildefonso Mintis. Life here for Nueva Ecija. Mocon. JV fires a 3. No. And Serrano with a rebound. Back the other way.
Gusto na ni Encho. But they go to the post kay Batino.
Against Manaytay, Batino, the kick out. Taiwan, 3, got it! A big shot for Marwin Taiwan time and again in this ball game.
Well, how about the composure of Bobatino? On the post, taking his time, kicking it out. Taiwan, what a big shot once again here in the fourth. And a big-time defensive stop by Dave Ildefonso. I tell you, I've never been impressed on the defensive end in this game, because the offensive end, it's been clear. He's the go-to guy. But to be the leader on the defensive end, that has to be impressive. But this was the big-time shot once again by Marwin. Ayun pa, may mga...
He's come a long way since that kid playing pretty much a kid. So we take a look at that. Nakakatakot yung pag nag-flex si si Dave Ildefonso. Meanwhile, let's check in with Mika Abisamis.
One of the things that DI looked forward to joining the MPBL was playing against those that went against his tatay before. So real daw talaga. Obviously dominating this game as expected, but he admits to having some challenging times already during this regular season, one of which was the Pasay game, which they lost to. He continues to get used to the style of basketball here in the MPBL. But besides this, although he has played in so many other leagues here and abroad, he said, I like how the MPBL does a great job of making narratives and creating environments that will hype people up for certain games like this one. Dave will be back shortly after his game, after his stint abroad as he represents the country. More learnings to take back to us, he said. So that's Coach Chris.
He will represent the MPBL there. Basket and one for Manaytay, and they will review this. And what a great ambassador as well for the MPBL.
Right.
Si Dave Ildefonso.
Right. Sila ni Giochu.
Yeah, and I like that he appreciates the narratives and the storytelling here in the league.
You know, here's the thing about that report. The first guy that I thought of, kasi sabi niya, kung sino nakalaban ng tatay niya,
Yes.
was Marlon Basco, number 1. Reynel Hugnatan, number 2.
Okay.
And kakampi niya ngayon, Marky, number 3.
Umabot ba? Umabot yata.
Oo naman. Oo naman.
Christian Manaytay has 2 free throws right here.
Alex Cabagnot,
Arwin Santos. Kakampi.
kakampi.
At naging
And kalaban.
kalaban.
Oh. But his father could say the same thing, because remember, he came out of retirement. What was that, last year? Converge. So,
Did he? He was part of the staff.
hindi ba parang nag-unretire siya at one moment na activate?
I think there was Meralco before. Medyo,
I don't know. Parang may point na ganun eh. I could be wrong.
ayon
Sorry, Lakay. Pero ang point ko, could be the other way around too, na inabot din niya yung mga bata.
Tama. Yeah. Manaytay will attack the defense and he forces the issue again. And nakakuha siya ng foul. And this is pretty much the formula now for Nueva Ecija. Just pound it inside and attack.
Put your head down. Either make the basket and force a call.
Yeah. And you give space to guys like Manaytay or Robbie Celis one-on-one. May advantage sila dyan. Latino replaced by Raven Gonzalez.
Even Gonzalez, and talk about Abra being solid. Gonzalez has been solid as well. 8 points in 12 minutes. Couple rebounds. And it feels like, yung mga baskets niya, timely.
Wow. JV with a rebound, but he throws it away to Taiwan. Third steal para kay Marwin Taiwan. Final 2 minutes. In this blockbuster matchup. 81-69. Abra in control. Ayon. Ildefonso, 5 seconds to work with. Dave trying to put the icing on the cake there, pero hindi pumasok ang kanyang tres. JC Marcelino. Robbie has a mismatch. Mocon lets it fly. No. Last touch ni Dave Ildefonso.
Timeout.
Coach Don Dulay sues for time. Nueva Ecija gaining a bit of, eating up the advantage, pero malaki pa rin to. 12 pa rin. This was a 21-point lead at one point. Only down to 12, but time running out. Minute and 22 remaining. We'll be right back. Hi! Ano yan? VIP natin yan. Coach Christian. That's Marielle, the daughter of our EP, Miss Russell.
Galing ni Miss Russ, ha?
Oo.
Kahit wala siya rito, nagagawa niya.
Andito siya.
Andito ba?
Andito
Hindi
siya.
ko pa nakikita eh.
Good news para sa'yo. Good
yes.
news.
Hindi. Namimiss ko na siya.
Kasama ka sa Team P.
Yes.
Commissioner Kenneth Durendez and Head of Security Rudy Distrito there. Let's give a few shout-outs here. Sabi ni Coach Alvin Tanyada,
Okay.
Meralco last team ni Danny Ay.
Okay.
Assistant coach sa Converge. Siyempre, Boss Kaiser Galvez, nanonood. And,
Thank you.
Marisa Diaz was watching earlier. I'm sure she's still watching now. She's still watching now. 81 to 71. 10-point game.
Time and score, obviously on the side of Abra, but they gotta manufacture a quality look
Yeah.
in this possession.
Serrano for three. No. Villarias with a rebound. A glimmer of hope here for Nueva Ecija. Celis drives and a block from Raven Gonzalez. Just too long. But dito, one of the sequences that characterized this game. That block.
I think those two blocks early in the first quarter
Yes.
really set the tone
Yes.
to this game. And it sounds cliche, Sedef, but for the most part in a basketball game, highly anticipated game, it's really who wants it more. And those plays, because you can come out prepared with all your schemes, and those are important, execution and all that. Pero yung gagawa ka ng paraan, kahit na mag-lapse ka o na late ka sa isang defensive assignment or whatever, and then to come up with those plays, because one thing that can fill in a lapse is effort.
Yeah.
And anytime napupunan lagi ng effort yung lapse na yun. And I thought, because it wasn't perfect, I'm sure Abra,
Yeah, there were points. There were points
you're
in
gonna
the
watch
game.
this game and you should have done this, you should have done that, ito dapat, coverage, whatever. But their effort was close to perfect in this game.
Absolutely.
And they were led by this guy. He was just a sensation on both ends. I thought he was more impressive on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
Talk about David
David
Ildefonso.
Ildefonso.
The steals, the charge with Celis after that big three of Taiwan. They really wanted to take this game.
Yeah.
And-
Time and again, they've come up with answers every time. Nueva Ecija fought back. And Abra, welcome to the top of the North Division. Your solid North Weavers.